The corridors of Centauri Prime Academy buzzed with the nervous energy of first-year cadets navigating their new environment. Maya Okafor walked quietly among them, her arms full of quantum mechanics textbooks and her head down, trying to avoid attention. She failed spectacularly. "Look what crawled out of the death world," sneered Kralthex, his massive cordon frame blocking the hallway. At nearly 3 meters tall with 4 arms and natural bone plating, he was an intimidating sight even among his own species. The little human thinks she belongs in advanced theoretical physics. His friends, a collection of Veltari crystals and gaseous Zephyrians, formed a semicircle around Maya. The other students quickly cleared the area, unwilling to get involved in what was clearly going to be an unpleasant confrontation. "Excuse me," Maya said politely, trying to step around the group. Kralthex extended one of his secondary arms, deliberately trying to tangle her feet. It was a classic bully move. Make the target stumble, scatter their belongings, create a humiliating scene. Maya saw it coming from 3 steps away. Instead of falling, she used his extended limb as a pivot point, gracefully spinning around it while somehow managing to keep all her books balanced. The movement was so fluid it looked choreographed. "Thanks for the dance," she said cheerfully, continuing down the hallway as if nothing had happened. Kralthex stared at his arm, still extended uselessly in the air. That didn't work." "Maybe you're losing your touch," chuckled Vesthar, one of his Veltari companions, her crystalline form refracting light in patterns that suggested amusement. The confrontations escalated over the following weeks. Kralthex and his group tried everything. Accidentally knocking into Maya in the cafeteria, she somehow ended up helping him regain his balance. Attempting to trip her on stairs, she converted the stumble into a graceful leap that cleared 4 steps. Even trying to slam a door in her face, she caught it and held it open for them with a smile. Each failed attempt only made Kralthex more frustrated and his friends more puzzled. The breaking point came during Advanced Quantum Field Theory, the Academy's most challenging course. Professor Dythal had just assigned a problem that had stumped graduate students for decades, calculating the probability matrices for 11-dimensional quantum entanglement. "This assignment is due in 1 standard week," the professor announced. "Failure to complete it will result in removal from the advanced program." The class erupted in panic. Even the brilliant Veltari students looked concerned. Kralthex stared at the equations with growing horror. His military-focused education hadn't prepared him for this level of theoretical mathematics. That's when he noticed Maya calmly taking notes, occasionally nodding as if the impossibly complex formulas made perfect sense. "No way," he muttered. "There's no way the human understands this." But as the days passed and other students formed desperate study groups, Maya worked alone. Worse yet, she seemed relaxed about it. On the 5th day, with 2 days left until the deadline, Kralthex found himself standing outside Maya's dormitory room. His pride warred with his desperation. He needed to pass this course to maintain his military scholarship. Finally, he knocked. Maya opened the door, looking completely unsurprised to see him. "Oh, hi Kralthex. Come to try tripping me again? Because I should warn you, the hallway's pretty narrow here." "Aye." The massive alien warrior who had terrorized first-year students struggled to find words. "I need help." Maya's expression softened immediately. "With the quantum field theory assignment? Sure. Come on in." "But why? I've been horrible to you." Maya shrugged. "Yeah, you have. But you're also scared and way out of your depth. I know what that feels like." She gestured to her desk, where the assignment lay completed, surrounded by pages of additional calculations and alternative solution methods. "The thing is," Maya continued, "you've been trying to solve this using traditional Cordan mathematical frameworks. Your species excels at linear problem solving. But quantum mechanics isn't linear. You need to think in probability cascades." For the next 6 hours, Maya patiently walked Kralthex through concepts that challenged his very understanding of reality. She drew diagrams, created analogies using Cordan military tactics, and somehow made 11-dimensional mathematics comprehensible to a mind trained for 3-dimensional combat. "You're not stupid," she said when he struggled with a particularly complex concept. Your brain just processes information differently. Once you stop trying to force quantum mechanics into classical patterns, it'll click. And it did. By the end of the week, not only had Kralthex completed the assignment, but he'd developed 3 alternative solution methods. More importantly, he'd discovered a genuine love for theoretical physics. I owe you everything, he said as they submitted their assignments. How can I repay you? Maya smiled. Maybe just don't try to trip me anymore? Kralthex's bone plates shifted in what passed for embarrassment among his species. Deal. But Maya, would you be willing to tutor me regularly? I'll pay you, do your laundry, carry your books. How about you just be my friend instead? Maya suggested. From that day forward, the most feared bully in the academy became Maya's most devoted study partner and fiercest protector.